Good afternoon, all you fabulous people. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Um, Thank you all for your continued support. Sub count going up, up, up. 423, thank you. We did pass that magical number, if you know what I mean. Hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. Fyendal's collection code JCH gets you 3 months of premium. And without further ado, I'm going to get into this market watch. I will be not making videos next week. I am on vacation, so I'll probably return the following week to probably some big changes. We'll see. But thank you all for your support, and let's get going. Magnolia Sealed, or Gaming Sealed, is at it again. The Magnetic Protocol Rainbow Foil EA from, I think this is a calling promo, is now $403 for a lightly played. I mean, you can probably get a premium of another $50 for a near mint, but don't buy these. Last sold were like $50. I'm sure there's quite a few lying around somewhere. Just seems odd that this is Magnolia Sealed, or Gaming Sealed is the only one with this. But we all know from the past their algorithm goes crazy once they become the only one. Similarly, Vigor, the cold foil prize wall token, is up to $636 for a near mint copy. They've got a playset here. Well, a playset. How many do you really need? Anyway, cold foil token for $600. I'd say fair price is probably 100-ish. Don't buy this. Proclamation of Combat. You can get a car for this, or a lightly played cold foil as well. The algorithm is just continuing to go crazy on this one. $19,031. If you have this lying around, post it for 15 and see what happens. This is just wild that they keep fixing this and resetting it, and then the algorithm just continues to go. They just haven't really found a fix. They Band-Aid patch it and send it back down to the price it should be, and then it just goes crazy again. Dorinthia Reinar token from WTR Unlimited. The first edition is a steal at $5, but the unlimited one is $1,100. Just wild. This isn't Magnolia Gaming Sealed though. This is the side deck. Just don't buy any of these. They've gone crazy. I don't even think the first edition token here is maybe worth $5, considering most of the commons and other things are worth way less than that. So don't buy these. Just wanted to put those in there since they've just gone absolutely bonkers. Teklevasen, this cold foil from, I believe this is a Judge Pack. Don't quote me on which Judge Pack though. I do believe the Teklevasen is one of the bigger hits in this specific Judge Pack, though. So he is at $400. There have been a couple bought at like $320 to $325 in the past week or so. So I think $300 to $350 is a pretty fair price for this guy. Just keep an eye on it because he's at $400. I expect him to come down a little bit, but we'll see. The Time Snap Potion, the cold foil event thing, has sold. There's a few that sold at $75, and now we're back up to $182. There's only a playset here. I don't think they're worth $200 for these, but $75 if you find some and want some. That seems a pretty fair price at the moment. Truce Retold, the Rainbow Foil promo that we mentioned earlier in the week. The one sold at $201 and it's back up to $20. Just wanted to point that out. Harmonized Kadachi, the cold foil from Crew, or no, this is the promo one. There was a few one sold at $20 and now they're up to $36 a piece. This was a moderately played version, so just wanted to point that out. Here we go. Bolton. People are excited for the Bolton deck. And I have heard some rumblings, even in the dev talk that they posted yesterday for LSS, that they think Bolton's kind of a dark horse. The equipment, I do think, gives him a lot of additional options. Extra block, and just really cool things. I need to get at least 2 of these. I want to get all the foils for. I have a full foiled out Bolton deck, but Banneret of Courage is $15 for the non-foil, and the rainbow foil is $20. But here, look at this. There's only like 3 play sets left. Some sold last. We're all like $5 to $10. Just keep an eye on that. That's kind of wild. Banner of Gallantry. There's 1 rainbow foil here at $9, which I think is a pretty fair price because some sold today at like 18, 11. So this seems like a pretty fair price. And then there's 1 rainbow foil at $18, and then they go to $20. And once again, there's like 3 or 4 play sets here again, and then they're gone. Both of these cards I think are auto includes in every Bolton deck now though. So keep that in mind. I just don't think he's been seeing that much play, and his player base hadn't been that big for a while. So I'm guessing this is all around the Armory deck that comes out today. But just keep your eye on these. These might go crazy. They're from Dusk Till Dawn, which a lot of people didn't like too much. Soulbound Resolve. This card got so much better with the new equipment suite he got, as well as the new D-React. This is up to $16 for the rainbow foil, and the cold foil, there's only 5 listings for the cold foil. That's pretty crazy. Is up to $35, then it goes to $45, then it goes to $60, then it goes to $100. Which is pretty wild. This card is gorgeous in cold foil, just so we're clear. Really like this card. I personally like the Tunic version of Bolton better, but I can see more and more argument for Soulbond. Very good card. And Spirit of Arena. This card, I think, like the Bannerets, is an auto include in pretty much every Bolton deck. The only time I don't think you see this is it's hard to even make an argument not to put this in because it just turns in on your Lumina Ascension turns and makes everything go crazy. Rainbow foil is $20, which is wild because this was like $5 for a while. And then there's 1 lightly played cold foil for $25, including shipping, which is, I think, a pretty good deal. And then the cold foil goes to $30, $35, $40, $60, and then $80. So keep your eye on these. This is a Dynasty Legendary, which is crazy. Sink Below, the Rainbow Foil Unlimited. The few that were left under like $15 have all sold. Now there's 2 play sets at basically $20 to $30 a piece, which is crazy. There's just nobody relisting these. It's hopefully they get more stock back in. Snag, steal here. Near Mint Unlimited Rainbow Foil here for $13.70 is the cheapest copy. Then the non-foil copies all kind of got bumped up to like $15. I'd pick up these 2 rainbow foils if you need a playset at the moment. 3 rainbow foils seemed all pretty cheap. Highly recommend. This card just really shutting down new, and she's kind of gone crazy over the past couple weeks. Riptide, the cold foil hero got bumped up. There's a few sold at like 70 here, and now it's back to 80. I believe this was either calling or battle hardened promo kind of thing. So there's not that many, but for cold foil heroes, they're hard to come by. And that's it. Embodiment of Earth token, lightly played, 110, Magnolia Gaming sealed. It seems like a pretty good price. 11 copies at 110. This was up to about 200. We've already seen multiple cards spoiled from Rosetta that use this. So if you want to bling out your Earth Runeblade or Earth Wizard, this seems like a good pickup for kind of your max rarity kind of thing. Proclamation of Production has dropped a little bit. People have not sold any, but there was one at like 180 and these got posted for 100. I think these are just new listings, so keep your eye on these if you're interested in these. These are Judge Pack cards as well. Dash database, similar to Riptide. The cold foil hero is going down. Last sold was like 80, but there aren't too many on the market, and there hasn't been that many sales. So this is a young hero though too. I don't know where this came from. I hadn't really heard of the cold foil young. Oh, were these from? This was from a calling or something a while ago. Because I got the Tekla Awesome one, the cold foil, when it first came out, and that was like 7 months ago when Bright Lights first came out. Anyway, I don't think this is worth the $75 price tag. I'd wait on that. Construct Nitro Mechanoid. These popped up to like $250. There's one here at $200, and then it goes back to $250. I suspect these come down a little bit more. Max really isn't doing that well, and he's the only one that's using the Nitro Mechoid. And there just hasn't been any sold in like a month. So back in this 150, 100 range, I'd start seeing people buy these, but 200, I don't think it's going to get done. The Bright Lights Tunic is officially the cheapest tunic again, $87. The others are like $90, other than the Welcome to Wraith one, which is at like $130. If you need a tunic, I still recommend the Welcome to Wraith if you can afford the extra like $50. I think it's gonna hold a premium over the non-foil versions for a long time. And if you're gonna get a non-foil one, I'd even spend an extra $3 for the crew one because it's significantly more rare than the Bright Lights one. But a tunic's a tunic, and if you need it and save the extra money for an extra card or something, here it is. Plague Hive, the rainbow foil, is the cheapest I've ever seen it. At $50 for this. This is, in my opinion, probably behind Heart and Eye, the most playable Fable, and it also is really good. All of the Frailty, Blood Rot Pox, and Inertia are really strong to just give to your opponent, especially you pitch this for like a dagger or something else. It fits in really well with the Assassin Curve, but $50 is pretty crazy considering we just had New come out. I know she's more blue oriented, but typically when you get an Assassin, I guess this is a Ranger build too, but I don't see Ranger really using this as much. I can see an argument for it for an Assassin as opposed to Ranger. Crown of Providence, the cold foil. There is one at $139. These are cheap. I remember pulling one cold foil at like $300. I think anything under $150 for this cold foil is just too cheap, to be honest with you. There is one heavily played here. It has a bend. It doesn't look too bad, but I don't think it's worth the $5 difference of a near mint. I'd maybe, if you know Gators LLC here, I'd reach out to them and try to negotiate the price a little bit more, because $5 is not worth the difference between a near mint and a heavily played. Bonds of Agony Red, the rainbow foil, has replenished back into the market. There's quite a few at $8 to $10. The last listing we had was like $50, so all of these are, I think the $8 and $10 and under are a pretty good price, and anything over that is getting pretty crazy. Ashwing Marvel, this guy's really rare, really hard to pull. He was in his heyday, I believe, like $80, $60, so basically double what he is now. Think these are a good pickup. I don't think it's hard to say if I think the Ash will return, but LSS did mention stuff with Dust and a new Draconic Illusionist, but these seem pretty cheap for how rare they are. Figment of War, the non-foil. There's a couple here at like $5, which are really cheap considering they've been selling for like $10 pretty consistently. Just last week there was a couple sold for $10. These seemed like a pretty good deal. These are pretty rare too. The non-foil figments are like one per box. If that, it's like box and a quarter, box and a half, something like that. They're pretty hard to pull. Levels of Enlightenment, to my knowledge, is the cheapest it's been since release. $25 for non-foil. Pretty much anything under $30 I think is pretty good pricing at the moment. Worth picking up because I don't think it gets much cheaper than that. The Mangle Rainbow Foil, I think there's a steal here at 90 cents for a Crew Majestic Rainbow Foil. Yeah, it's not seeing much play, but Crew is one of the least printed sets. So $90 or 90 cents for a unlimited rainbow foil, I feel like is too cheap. Shifting Winds of the Mystic Beast. The rainbow foil is $2.30. These are seeing play. Anything under $3 on this one, I would say, is pretty good pricing. Majestic rainbow foils under $5, in my opinion, pretty much any time is a pretty good pickup. I still think Part the Mistveil is pretty flooded with the market, so the pricing has just been so depressed. There will come maybe a time down the road that this won't happen, but I think the prices are very good to buy right now. Anyway, hope you guys all have a fantastic Friday, fantastic weekend, and fantastic next week. I will catch you guys on the next one, and excuse me. Thank you all for your support. 423 subs. Really shooting for 500 soon. And code JCH gets you a free month of premium at Fyendal's Collection. Thank you. Bye.